so anyone who knows me knows that I've been heavy pretty much my whole life. When I was a kid, I was relatively normal weight, like let's say first and second grade, and then I discovered soda, and soda was my favorite thing ever, and I would drink like 6 a day. So I got pretty hefty, but then I started swimming, so I did age group swimming every day for 1 to 2 hours from second grade until 7th grade, and the swimming helped keep the obesity at bay. However, once I got to middle school, I stopped swimming, and then basically I was just doing school and marching band, and not really any exercise. So I really put on a lot of weight. I think I was wearing a size 42 pants in 8th grade. Once I got to high school, I once again got involved in sports, and I was doing swimming and dance, and those made a big difference. So freshman and sophomore year, I got quite a bit of the weight back off, and was at one of the thinner points in my life. The summer after sophomore year and the summer after junior year, I was a lifeguard, so I was staying pretty active, and again, that kind of helped keep the obesity at bay. But my senior year of high school, I quit all sports, I quit my job as a lifeguard, and I was working in a deli. So not only was I not exercising, but I was around food all day and I was eating a lot. So I ballooned again. After that job, I went on to work at Starbucks, where I put on even more weight, and was probably the heaviest point of my life other than right now. And being surrounded by sugary coffee drinks and pastries all day obviously isn't very good for your waistline. So at that point I had really good medical insurance, and I decided it's time to make a change. So I went to a doctor and got put on something called phentermine, which is a stimulant that helps people to lose weight and to feel really full. Or I guess not to feel full, but to not have an appetite at least. So with phentermine, I was able to take off 50 pounds and get to around 250 pounds. Then I got a personal trainer and eventually got into CrossFit and was in the best shape of my life. I would give anything to be back at that point right now. However, at CrossFit, I got involved in a little bit too much too fast and jacked up my knee, which kind of threw me out of any kind of working out for a while. Once my knee was healed, I didn't have it anymore because my muscles had atrophied, my cardiovascular ability went down, and from there I just kind of kept gaining weight. And here I am now at the heaviest point of my life at 321 pounds, and I really need to make a change. Back last summer, I was looking at getting a stomach surgery in Mexico, where they actually put a balloon inside your stomach to make you feel full. But my American doctor begged me not to do that, and instead asked me to go to Positive Choice Integrative Wellness Center, which is a weight loss facility Kaiser has in San Diego that's available to anybody if you have Kaiser or not. They have a variety of programs, but the one I'm doing is a full fast meal replacement. So for 20 weeks, and then you can keep continuing if you need more time, you are in a group of people that meet every week to go over the psychological issues associated with overeating and obesity, and they give you all of your meals. So you eat or drink 5 shakes a day that have 100 calories each, and effectively it forces your body into ketosis. So you start burning stored fat and turning it into energy instead of calories coming in, and I can expect to lose hopefully about 5 pounds a week. So with that projection, starting next week, which is March 30th of 2017, I should be done by October 20th of 2017, if all goes well. Knock on wood. So as part of the class, this is a book we're reading. You can see it's pretty thick. It's about 500 pages. And that's kind of to help everyone understand why we're overweight, what things we're doing in our lives that cause stress that we're using food to solve, and how to not make the same mistakes again. So I had the first meeting last week where they didn't give us any food yet, but I got to talk to everybody and meet people. Some of the people in my group are continuing from previous groups, and then some of the people are returning back to Kaiser after losing weight successfully in the past and then putting it all back on. And those people overwhelmingly didn't go through the maintenance phase once they lost the weight. They just took off, quick fix, went back to life, and gained it all back. So I know absolutely how essential that maintenance phase is going to be, and I've already lined up my old personal trainer Thomas to get me where I need to be once I'm done with this program. So I had amazing results with him before. I love him. He knows all of my issues and is always very supportive. So I expect very good results again. So not only will I be skinny, but then I'll start bulking back up and hopefully have the body of my dreams. My only real concern is that there might be some loose skin, and I don't know if I want to keep it or potentially get surgery to get it taken off. So I just think it would be a bummer to go my whole life ashamed to take off my shirt in public, and then get healthy and still be ashamed to take off my shirt in public because of loose skin. So we'll see once I get to that point. During this time, it's going to be essential to have the support of my friends to stick with it, to keep going, to go through the crankiness, to go through the bad breath, to go through the constipation, whatever other symptoms I could potentially have from this, and to not be peer pressured to drink and to eat. Anyone who follows me on social media knows I love to eat and I love to drink, and I won't be doing either of those things for the next 6 months roughly. So that's going to be big. So I think the worst thing my friends could do is peer pressure me to eat or drink. So if you're watching this, please don't do that. My number one goals when I'm done, when I've lost weight, when I get to where I want to be, are to do things I'm currently too heavy to do. So ziplining, skydiving, climbing and hiking, like long hikes, technical hikes with gear, and horseback riding. I've been too heavy to horseback ride since I was like 13 years old, so I'm looking forward to being able to do that again. And also I love to travel, and lately it's been to the point where flying is very uncomfortable, especially long haul flights. And as a big guy, I'm already like this the whole time, so I don't feel like I'm crowding the people around me, so it's going to be great to not have to be like that, and to not have to struggle to get the seatbelt closed or to ask for an extension. So that's the things we take for granted that hopefully won't be issues anymore. So thank you for watching this first video. Please feel free to comment or like or share, and I need all the help I can get to hold me to account during this time so I can get the body I've always wanted.